How's it going, everybody? I hope y'all having a wonderful, blessed day. I have a few clips I'm going to share with y'all of updates of the red heifers that are currently in Israel being prepared to be sacrificed, and the rebuilding and plans of rebuilding the third temple, which are all in play right now. They're preparing for this. This is prophecy being fulfilled right in front of our eyes. These videos I have is not the newest stuff, but I plan on getting y'all some more new updated content on this subject. But y'all enjoy the videos I do have. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Shalom.
That very soon we will all see the building of the third temple in Jerusalem.
The table of showbread is ready. The menorah is ready. All of the golden pieces are ready. The third temple is ready.
Our job to bring and to build the third temple.
They're also planning to slaughter 5 red cows. That paves the way for the building of the third temple, replacing the Dome of the Rock.
The Zionist Jews have announced many times that they would build the third temple on the Temple Mount. But this year, they are dead serious about it. The red heifers imported from Texas in 2022 are now 3 years old, which means they are ready for a purification ritual according to the Torah. This makes them eligible for the ceremony needed for the third temple preparation. But why the Jews are very silent about it? Well, actually, they are not silent. The leak information from the Temple Institute officials, the red heifer ceremony will take place in the Passover holiday 2025. Just recently, the Sanhedrin, a Jewish religious authority, has called all Jews around the world to return to the Holy Land, and they should be ready to build the third temple.
And we have passed in that all Jews around the world have an obligation, I feel right now, to do whatever is in their power to come to Eretz Yisrael, and that is the mitzvah of the Torah, and that is.
The Sanhedrin has also called for global participation in the rebuilding of the third temple. They have reached out to world leaders, including Russian President Vladimir Putin and the current U.S. President Donald Trump, urging them to support the rebuilding the third temple. Not only that, the Sanhedrin has reached out to the Arab world, especially those descended from Ishmael, inviting them to join in the rebuilding of the third temple. This invitation is inspired by Isaiah's prophecy, which says the sons of Ishmael will bring gifts and support the temple's construction. But the Arab world didn't respond very well. The relationship between Arab countries and Israel has been quite strained recently. Even countries that had normalized relations with Israel, like the UAE, are facing internal and regional pressure due to the ongoing conflict. However, the construction of Third Temple had actually begun months ago in secret, but they did not expose it on the internet. They have learned that since they brought 5 red heifer to the Holy Land, they have captured the attention of Muslims not only in Palestine and Middle East, but also around the world. The Sanhedrin believes that the construction of the Third Temple is a divine commandment prescribed by the Torah. According to their interpretation, this commandment is not merely a historical or symbolic aspiration, but an active and obligatory duty for the Jewish people. Rabbi Hillel Weiss, the spokesman of the Sanhedrin, explained the reasons behind their letter. He emphasized that they are not asking for money or permission from any government. Building the temple is a commandment from the Torah for the Jews. Rabbi Weiss mentioned that the invitation is not about politics or religion, but about being ready to serve God. In the last 5 years, Jews have made very significant progress in preparing for the construction of the third temple. They have found red heifers, and right now they are 3 years old, which are ready to be sacrificed. This achievement represents a crucial milestone in third temple preparations, as the ashes of a red heifer are essential for purifying both the temple site and the priests who will serve in the temple. The Temple Institute has taken a big step forward by creating a replica of the Ark of the Covenant based on biblical instructions. It's made of acacia wood covered with gold and has golden rings for carrying poles. 17 volunteers from different countries built it in 3.5 years. This replica shows their dedication to restoring the temple and sticking to biblical guidelines. A group of religious Israelis have recently been pictured practicing the ritual of the red heifer in front of Al-Aqsa Mosque. This is seen as a provocative gesture, as it symbolizes the intention to build a new Jewish temple on the site of Al-Aqsa Mosque. The determination to rebuild the Third Temple is deeply rooted in Jewish faith and tradition, much like the story of Abraham's willingness to sacrifice Isaac as an act of obedience to God. The question remains, can the Jews finish building the Third Temple by the end of 2025? Leave in the comment.
As to be the first sacrifice of a rebuilt temple. Yes, I take it. Yes.
After years of waiting, a perfect red heifer has finally been selected. A perfect heifer without a single blemish. Now, the ceremony of the red heifer is prepared by Jewish priests or Kohanim to burn the red heifer. The ashes from this ceremony were once used to help people become spiritually clean and prepared to enter holy spaces. Israel today witnessed the long-anticipated red heifer purification ceremony, drawing huge spectators, religious pilgrims, and international media.
הרב יואל שוורץ, ראש ישיבת בר ירושלים, אב בית דין בסנהדרין וראש בית דין לבני נוח, הרב ישראל אריאל, יושב ראש מכון המקדש.
Rabbi Azaria Ariel stated in an interview that many news outlets have reported all the red heifers as disqualified, which is not entirely accurate. A single white hair may disqualify a heifer, but we currently have 5 heifers under consideration. In 2023, 1 red heifer was disqualified. Then in 2024, 2 more were disqualified, leaving us with 2 remaining. Just a month ago, one of them was selected as the perfect heifer. But we've learned a valuable lesson. Even a perfect heifer can grow a white hair and become disqualified. At the same time, a previously disqualified heifer may lose that white hair, potentially making it kosher again. That's why the selection process must be handled with great care before any are chosen for sacrifice. But the hope is there, as we still have time before the sacrifice. Right now, everything has been in place. We just need government permission, and then the first cornerstone will take place.
It's a purpose of Beis HaMikdash. That's why we decided to do this kind of style. We made it a cornerstone. It has 2 sides of a finished nice style. It can be the first stone for the Binyan Beis HaMikdash Be'ezrat Hashem.
This man is not building the cornerstone alone. Former Knesset member Moshe Feiglin was filmed with the man near the town of Eli carving stones intended for the future Third Temple. With a hammer and chisel, Feiglin said a sincere prayer. He asked that just like the stones are shaped to honor God, people too would be shaped to live together in unity and stay faithful so that we can rebuild the Third Temple. Moshe Feiglin is very committed in building the Third Temple. He wants to restore Jewish sovereignty over the Temple Mount and rebuilding the temple as a central pillar of Jewish identity. In one video, he was saying that if he were the Prime Minister of Israel, he would build the Third Temple right away. From his statement, we can learn that the government has a vital role in rebuilding the temple.
Am Yisrael Chai.
With political tension rising and pressure from religious groups growing, Prime Minister Netanyahu starts feeling pushed to strengthen Israel's national identity. At a key meeting with ultra-Orthodox leaders and Temple Mount activists, he's shown data that many of his supporters connect deeply with prophetic ideas and want ancient traditions to return. Netanyahu begins to see the idea of rebuilding the Third Temple not just as a religious dream, but as something that could unite the nation. Right now, many Jews believe they are living in a historic moment. There is growing support for rebuilding the Third Temple, with both Jewish communities and evangelical Christians praying for it to happen soon.
There's no reason why the miracle of the reestablishment of the temple on the Temple Mount is not possible.
Groups Groups like the Temple Institute and the Temple Mount Faithful have worked tirelessly to prepare for its construction. Some believe that Prime Minister Netanyahu quietly supports rabbis who are pushing for the temple.
That Netanyahu has actually privately been funding some of the push through the rabbis around this conversation of building a third temple.
And with Donald Trump back in office, many feel the path to the third temple is wide open, as he has promised strong support for Israel.
President Trump is advancing a prophetic process that will usher in, when the time comes, the rebuilding of the third temple.